Chinese media report that sales reps and the companies themselves are getting angry. They're saying people are cancelling their orders for NIO, BYD, even Li Auto and XPeng, and they're going and buying a Tesla. Well, this might sound like it's myth or some sort of pro-Tesla advertising, but it's not. This comes from Chinese state media, and they're saying that right now, demand for Tesla vehicles in China is absolutely out of control. I'm not even sure how this is physically possible, but it comes from a really reliable source who generally report more negative news about Tesla than positive. Therefore, I'm inclined to believe these incredible numbers. Hello, my friends. Welcome to 2023. It's the year of the electric car. Not the year of the monkey, not the year of the whatever. It's the year of the electric car. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Welcome back, everyone else. Thank you for tuning in to the channel that makes more videos about renewable energy and electric cars than I think anyone else. Now, if I'm wrong, let me know who else is doing more in the comment section below. Tesla apparently delivered an insane number of cars within 24 hours. Really hard to believe this, but once Tesla lowered the prices of their vehicles in China, again, where now they're just insanely, the cost of their vehicles now is what? You can get a Tesla Model Y now for $37,000. That's before incentives of any kind. And there still are incentives in China for EVs. Probably the average price people are going to pay for the Model Y standard range is $35,000 US. So once Tesla did that, they pulled the demand lever, which people have been talking about for a long time. And then they got so many orders that everything became surely chaotic. Now, Volkswagen has been talking about chaos in their supply chain. This is a different type of chaos. I'd say this is a good chaos. Tesla delivered 10,000 vehicles in a single day. 10,000 in a single day. I don't even know how that's possible. But that's what the Chinese media are saying. Tesla's latest price cut in China has sparked protests from many owners who have just received deliveries. The more attractive prices have apparently boosted deliveries. But the thing is, the price discount, it's not a huge difference. But anyway, that's what people are saying. They're angry because they didn't get this extra discount. On the day of the price cut, Tesla delivered more. The Chinese media says more than 10,000 vehicles, EVs, in a single day. Now imagine if Tesla reduced their prices to this level in every country where they sell vehicles right now. Imagine if that was the price in Australia, in Europe, in North America, in New Zealand, in Singapore, in Thailand. Imagine if that was their prices that they were charging for their vehicles. For the Model Y, imagine they were charging $37,000 US. I think they could probably sell, what do you think, say maybe 5 million a year? I mean, that price it's lower than the price. It's literally lower than the price of equivalently sized, equivalently specified, spec'd vehicles that are gasoline powered. So here we're seeing it. We're seeing the point in which Tesla actually has priced their cars on parity, if not cheaper, than similar cars from other manufacturers that are powered by gasoline, by petrol. What am I talking about? Well, look at the price of BMWs, Mercedes, Audi's vehicles. They are classified in that category. Whether you agree with that or not doesn't really matter because they are in that category. They're classified in that category by almost every major automotive data company in the world. And therefore, we have hit, or at least Tesla in China has hit price parity. I don't think anyone's actually picked this up, but it's true. Look at the Model 3. Look at the price of the Model 3, $33,000 US. Might even be 32. It's ridiculous. So why did Tesla reduce prices in China? Well, because they massively ramped up manufacturing of the vehicles, and there is an insane number of electric car manufacturers in China that are currently willing to sell at a loss. Everyone's selling at a loss, everyone except BYD. I don't know any other Chinese manufacturer that's making a profit. I mean, if it's been reported on, I haven't found that news anywhere. And I've scrolled the internet. I've looked at reports from companies on their profit versus loss statements. I haven't found anyone else other than BYD who makes a profit on EVs. So that means that's who Tesla are competing with. They're competing with companies that want market share, and they're willing to do pretty much whatever they have to do to get that market share. I mean, here's an example. Nita. They were selling a lot of EVs until they raised their prices. Recently, the CEO said the company has to sell a minimum of 500,000 vehicles just to not make a loss. A minimum of 500,000 just to not make a loss. And, well, that's why they're making a loss. So you can see what they're competing against. It's not just the demand issue, it's also the issue that they're dealing with this. This will change eventually. Automakers can't just make a loss forever. At some point in time, the money runs out. Investors say, no, 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 no. You've made a loss now for 10 straight years. Enough is enough. I mean, this can't go on. That will happen at some point. Manufacturers will raise their prices. For example, what just happened, right? At the same time that Tesla reduced their prices in China, BYD increased theirs. So what happens as a natural response to that? You deliver more than 10,000 vehicles in a single day. That's what happens. So this is a demand lever. Yes, it's true. Tesla probably had to do this in order to sell, in order to deliver more than 10,000 vehicles in a single day, in order to be producing this many Model Ys. But is there enough people in China who want to spend, a large amount of money on a car? Well, it turns out there is, but at a certain price point. In December, Tesla sold 56,000 China-made vehicles, down 44% from the 100,000 they sold in November, and down 21% from the 70,847 in the same month last year. That's according to data released by the Chinese Automotive Association. The wholesale figures include vehicles delivered by Tesla in China, as well as vehicles exported from its Shanghai plant. Those breakdowns are temporarily unavailable. While Tesla said the company doesn't see other EV makers as competitors, well, they said that a while ago. I think they've changed their tune on that. And then its rivals are traditional internal combustion engine automakers. The price cuts are clearly having an effect on China's local electric car companies. Some consumers who had committed to buying vehicles from NIO and XPeng, in other words, they went for test drives and then put in pre-orders for the cars, they cancelled those orders to buy Tesla vehicles. This is tough. This is tough. All automakers in China, there are so many electric car manufacturers, massive number of them. So it's difficult for them to, and then what this happens is it shows you in a mature market, the price of EVs is what? It's on par with gasoline powered vehicles. Competition drives innovation. Chinese companies are innovating faster on EVs than other companies are, bringing down the prices. Now, salespeople at BYD, Li Auto, NIO, XPeng, and other car companies have expressed concerns, saying there's nothing they can do about Tesla becoming cheaper. It's ironic that these companies are saying this, because NIO has been criticizing Tesla. They've been saying, well, they don't have any advantages over anyone else. The only advantage they have is manufacturing efficiency. Well, it turns out manufacturing efficiency is a pretty significant advantage. I mean, NIO have never made a profit in a single quarter in the history of the company. They basically went bankrupt a few years ago. It turns out the CEO of NIO has something to learn about, at some point, it being necessary to stop spending like a madman, which he is doing. I'm not the only one saying this, by the way. The Chinese are saying this now. And to actually say, well, hang on a minute, manufacturing efficiency is probably something we should focus on. And in the case of NIO, it is surprising what they're doing, because they're actually considering selling their assets to another car company. In other words, selling their manufacturing assets to JAC. Why would you do that? I don't understand that. Anyhow, China CNEV Post says that traffic and transactions at several of Tesla stores have gone up several times, and one store in Ningbo has every car surrounded by customers, with sales able to allocate only a few minutes to each customer at the height of the crowds. Delivery times are still relatively short, but they have increased from the 1 to 4 weeks previously to now 2 to 5 weeks, and expected delivery dates for the dual motor all-wheel drive Model Y Performance haven't changed. There are still 1 to 4 weeks. So clearly buyers are going for the entry-level models. You can see how the market's price sensitive. They're going for the entry-level Model 3, entry-level Model Y. That's where all the volume's at. Tesla know this. And the great thing about those models is that there's heaps of battery supply. CATL, they're down the road from the Shanghai factory now. They have a factory there that makes batteries. They make the LFP batteries that go into the standard range vehicles. That battery factory can produce more than 70 gigawatt hours of batteries per year. So there's plenty of supply. They're affordable battery packs, and there's a lot less problems with those battery packs. So future warranty claims should be lower than what Tesla would have or other manufacturers would have with nickel-based chemistry batteries. That's another bonus. You can see Ford dealing with that now, having to spend billions and billions of dollars every single year on warranty costs. You have to consider this when you're looking at car companies. How much will it cost them to continually recall these nickel-based chemistry batteries, which they are doing? LG Chem, recall after recall after recall. Anyhow, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. How do you think Tesla are going to go this year in China? Thank you for watching. Bye bye.